Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Slay the Spire Daily Challenge Runs. This is October 24th, 2018. And I welcome you all back to what is very likely to be a very short-lived run. I don't want to be Mr. Negativity here, but I mean, we have Shiny, so that means only one of each rare card, and that is it. As you all know, the Ironclad's rare cards are not that good to start off with. Control Chaos is great though. I happen to really enjoy it, even though it's only shown up once before. But then, of course, there's Mr. Deadly Events. Now, Deadly Events is a two-way special. It could be very good for us on a points-wise, via the fact that it's going to give us a lot of bonus points for beating elites. But, as you all know, with Deadly Events, it does put us in the position where we could just get picked off and killed really early into the run. If we get a bad set of question marks into elites, it could end horribly. For now, though, we're going to jump into. We need to score 1,303 points to hit that top 100 points. Currently sitting on 14 wins and 9 losses. Our worst performance so far in a month. Quite a lot of new elements brought into Slay the Spire in October month. Lots of new modifiers, some patch notes, some adjustments to the game, and I'm sure many more people that are just better at Slay the Spire, playing Slay the Spire now as the game has grown and it's closer to what I would call the actual is more people playing the beta now. So it would make sense in that form that it would the challenge gets better, the competition gets better, so top 100 gets harder, and we need to perform even better and improve ourselves even more to hit that one top 100 in every single round. Let's go with Shiny, Control Chaos, and Daily Events. Very scared about this data, especially considering the fact that we are so many losses in. 9 losses in is almost unacceptable for me. But without further ado, let's go. Let's go on to October 24th daily. Not gonna even waste time. I know exactly everything. So there's only 2 elites. There's only 1 elite. So this is a 1 elite daily. 2 elite. We can squeeze out 2 elites. We can squeeze out 2 elites, but it's very risky because we have to take a path that I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with, in honesty. So let's start with Demon Form because everything else is just not worth it. We're gonna tank elements to the face. As I said, the big thing, the very big thing, and the thing to remember, I always say, when it comes to the Ironclad, is at the end of the day, the Ironclad's starting deck, shiny deck, is not good. It's not a good shiny deck, and that is going to cause problems for us. Also, having 16 cards means it's going to take us longer to get to that controlled chaos. I think with the rares, I'm going to go Sword Boomerang. I'll get the money because we're into a shop, but I'm a bit worried about my max HP. I don't want to get too low on that max HP, obviously, because you don't want to die. I'm going to go Sword Boomerang and hope. There we go. Exactly what I was hoping would happen. It gives us a free feed play, and that, of course, is very nice. Bludgeon might just end this. Bludgeon doesn't end this now. I guess we have to offering then to let Bludgeon end this fight, which is a little bit unfortunate. But can I Reaper Bludgeon? 24, 27, yes I can. So I can get a little bit of heal back out of that too. A nice 3 HP heal. You gotta take it. If you get a free 3 HP heal, you just take it. I'm gonna take none of these. I'm gonna skip all those cards. So we're going to shop 200 money. That's not too bad. I'm thinking Orichalcum feels super good here, but Sentinel Puzzle could be good because it means we're going to draw the cards faster now. The only problem is Offering and Sentinel Puzzle are going to work very bad together. We're going to pop Offering, we're going to take damage and draw cards with Offering. That's 8 card draw. Now, we probably never going to be able to make use of 8 cards. So I'm going to go Orichalcum here. I think that is the best try. I'm also going to pick an Evolve here because we might need it a little bit later in the game. It's a card I don't mind too much picking up, and it's pretty good. So this is interesting. I'd love to Bludgeon for 32, but I'm also considering Healing for 8. But it is going to mean it's going to be a little bit harder to kill him. But I think Healing for 8 is so valuable because we lost a lot of HP in the earlier rooms. And this Orichalcum is going to give us quite a bit of block, actually. So that's going to give us a good opportunity. And I'm definitely going to use the feed right off the bat because we have an Exhume in the deck, and we can potentially use that Exhume for our advantage. So this is a little bit of a tough one because Immolate doesn't actually kill. So I want Impervious not to take damage. But I think I'm just going to use Immolate and I'll tank the damage. It's okay because we can get an Exhume now. And we should have a very high chance of getting that Exhume. And then we can bring back the feed, and then we can feed for more max HP. So if we play this correctly, we can really use this to our advantage. Now we're going to fight our first elite, and it's always scary. It is always scary to fight an elite very early in the run. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. It just is one of those things. This is like 21 damage to all. I would have loved, absolutely have loved to have gotten a double tap here, that would have just ended this fight for us right off the bat. I'm gonna use a Sword Boomerang and hope it hits someone I can feed on. It did, unfortunately not. So feed and fire is probably the best bet here, so we can pick off one, and I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna lose the feed, but once again we have an exhaust in the deck. We could potentially make it, and we get 10 blocked. So we actually, if we kill one of the back guys, which we definitely could have done, we would have been in a position where we wouldn't have taken damage, and that could have been a big deal for us. But this should be a perfect elite fight, so I'm very happy. I'm actually I got caught off guard because I wasn't thinking that this is not Ascension mode. So these enemies don't hit harder. They hit normal, and I thought they were Ascension mode enemies, so oh, preserved insects, so good. So I was expecting a little more from this. You know what, corruption could be good. Corruption could be very good for us. I'm gonna take corruption. I think that's fine. A little bit of a riskier play in my opinion. Ooh, this is great. We get to offer up a rare that we don't want to see, such as Berserk, Barricade, Demon Form, obviously not Emulate, Juggernaut. I think we're going to offer up Berserk because we probably never going to use Berserk, and that extra 10 max HP is going to be huge. I will become cursed for that money, even though it's a weakness curse, which is not something you want to see on the on this upcoming fight, but it's okay. It's difficult, right? Because there's quite a lot of things I want to upgrade here. It's like I'm gonna upgrade corruption though, as we with control chaos have a very high chance of actually putting ourselves in a very good place with that. Now this is not a good turn for us. I'm gonna start with Barricade. I just want to go for 32 damage bludgeon because that's a lot of damage. 32 damage on a bludgeon, you know, it feels pretty good. So 6 damage. We actually have a perfect right now, so we actually want to be careful very much not to we don't want to take any damage right now, or we don't want to block or play any skills. Oh, you just didn't give me the they didn't give me the whatchamacallit, guys. It's a little bit unfortunate. I'm gonna play Rupture, and then I'm gonna play Impervious, and it's gonna give us definitely enough block to not take damage, and we can still get the perfect here. All we need is a single feed to show up, which has to happen, right? Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. More max HP. Reaper and Immolate get upgraded. It's absolutely beautiful, and I would definitely take a Thunderclap. Power Through might have been the right choice to actually. Ooh. But like this, I don't think we can eat through this, but I'm gonna try anyway. No, we can't. So what we need is an Exhume, and we can eat the enemy in the back. Get more max HP. Right now, I think what I care about the most here is the max HP. This is the big thing I'm after here. I want that max HP up, and I'll tell you why. Because that max HP is just gonna give me a possibility to just abuse the game a little bit, get a little bit ahead of the curve, as they say. I think you play Limit Break because it's free, then you play Thunderclap, and then you play the Reaper for heal, because then we're going to take some damage, and we can Exhume a... Let's Exhume Impervious. I don't want to take damage here, actually. It wasn't the greatest turn we ever had, honestly. It was kind of just an average turn in general, but it is okay. I'm gonna skip. I mean, we kind of have some kind of. We actually have a lot of exhaustion with the corruption, so that's actually really good. Havoc, do you become free by any chance? No, you don't. Man, it would have been so good if you did. Let's upgrade Barricade to 2, because I think just making that 2 could potentially put us in a position where we can actually not abuse it, but get some kind of reward out of it rather than getting nothing. It's just a little bit awkward because I don't think we can kill them all. I think there's literally no way. So I'm going to start with Sword Boomerang, and then I'm going to use Reaper. I think that's fine. I would have loved to have fed on one of these people, but it doesn't look like we're going to get the option. Remember, we are fighting the Hexaghost. So we actually wanted to be on as low amount of HP as we could be, but I've kind of kept myself very high. I've forgotten to injure myself enough to make this worth it. I would like to make anything cheaper. Anything I can make cheaper is where I'm at. I'm about making all these low costy cards right now. 0 costing Rupture feels great. So we're not going to perfect the Hexaghost. Probably not. I'm not saying we won't. You know, there's always the chance, and a Barricade Impervious does make it more possible. Should have played this though. So we actually do have a chance to perfect now, depending how hard he hits. He hits very hard. Yeah, he hits very, very hard. As you can see, we're going to weaken him. So that's 36. So we could exhume Impervious. And we could play Impervious. Maybe I should have played the... what is it called? Offering instead. But I was really excited. And I was really much hoping that I could get the Beyond Perfect here. So I was trying to make that happen. So right now, so far things aren't looking great. I'm going to be honest with you. In all honesty, things are looking pretty weak right now. But 29 damage Immolate does help us a little bit. So we're going to start getting a tiny bit of block. And we're eventually going to get to Control Chaos. And when we get to Control Chaos, I think that's where it's going to become a big deal for how our run's going to start heading and what direction we're going to start going in. I'm going to Heavy Blade here. And I'm going to play the 5 blade. I should have played it before Heavy Blade maybe? I don't know. So right now we're still doing beautifully on the block department. We are actually doing great on the block department. I cannot complain. No, you're just not going to give me any what's going to call it again? I mean, it's fine. I just wish you would though. Some blocks. I was hoping for some blocks. Well, I wanted to get that barricade out a little bit earlier. I've taken a lot of damage. Oh, I'm getting a lot of... Oh, shit. That's really good. That's actually insanely good. I didn't actually realize. Holy shit. This is great. So now we've got like a almost infinite synergy. It's not infinite, obviously, but it's so fucking close. It's ridiculous. Look at this crap. Holy shit. This is sexy, baby. Boom. Just the more cards we exhaust, the more cards we get to take damage from Rupture and Brutality. So we've got something here, guys. We've got something here. Definitely 100% got a strategy / deck going over here. Boom. Look at that. That's a perfect, baby. That felt really good. Okay. So I'm going to take another Impervious in that case. Ooh, give me Curse Bar, baby. Let's go. Normality is a problem. I might want to either remove Normality or transform it if I get the opportunity. But Normality is definitely a problem for us. It's the one thing that destroys this run. Normality right now. So we do want to keep that in mind before we make a choice. So we have to go through this path with the 3 elites from here. But I'm a bit scared. I'm a little bit worried about that. I mean, I'll play 1 because it doesn't help I play 2. I don't have Barricade out. So getting Barricade out early will be good, which does mean that we require a little bit of the good old fashioned energy. Our energy is just a little bit too low. We have a lot of relics, but it doesn't help if you've got a bunch of relics if you can't play any of the cards, you know what I'm saying? So we are in a kind of a very big problem right now. I'm going to go for the Immolate here. So that's going to give us the best chance to kill them both next turn before they run. Or he's going to run, he's going to defend. So. Oh, Normality means that we are not going to be able to kill this good sir. We might be able to kill the other one though. So drawing 3 curses on 1 turn is just very bad luck. But it's going to happen because remember the Chaos cards are actually put at the bottom. And it's not like we have a... Wow, this is just really bad. I mean, I understand that I built the deck like to do this, but this is really bad. We just got robbed left, right, and center, and we did nothing about it. So that's a very bad turn for us. That's a Havoc could be good now because we could play Powers free potentially. So unfortunately for us, which I mean maybe my mistake, I never realized, but a lot of this deck is going to revolve around me getting Barricade out early, very early. And then abusing that to get ahead of the curve, I guess. That's what it seems like right now. I'm going to use the Thunderclap, and then I'm going to use the... I just want to get rid of some of these players. Oh, we're going to take some damages? Okay. Oh, we're going to have Orichalcum, so I mean, that's not too bad. Although Orichalcum and Self Forming Clay are probably countering each other a little bit now, so... Yeah, we're just going to unfortunately tank it here. The deck is definitely not stable right now. It's very unstable, and that's a very big problem. Something I'm going to have to work on. I feel like that was the best play, but, you know, once again, taking a bunch of damage, so is it really the best play, you know? We're already down to half our max HP, and that is not a good sign, so... Play the Rupture, play the Fire Breathing, play the Uppercut. He's on 2 Fire Breathing, with that 1. Damn you, game! I didn't take damage at least, so that's a bargain. Anything that would have gave me max HP would have been great here. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything, so... Like a Reaper, I mean, would have been huge. I like Armaments. Question marks are risky, but I'm going to go for it. Transform a card. Beautiful. In Normality, we transform into whatever other curse. We don't care about any other curse. We need to transform. We have literally no choice in this. So it's the elite fight on a question mark. You know, you never want one of those. It's always unfortunate. So a little bit of a bummer for us, but you know, what can you do? That's just this is a bad first turn for us. Nothing we can do about it. I was gonna play the barricade, but there's no point. Like, it's not gonna do anything. I'm gonna take too much damage, so I'm gonna go Rupture, Brutality, Feel No Pain, and then I'm gonna go Immolate, and I'm gonna drop the Poison because we need to start doing some damage to this guy. We might just die. We could die in this elite fight. It's definitely possible. That's a very, very helpful everything we got there. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop this. I still want to take damage, right? Then I'm gonna pop Thunderclap. Nice one. Then I'm gonna pop the Reaper for as much heal as this game will give me out of it. And then I'm gonna end the turn. So I'd like to exhume the heal so I can get more heal. Because right now we don't have any more of those other cards left, and I'm about to tank it, baby. So double the damage, then use Sword Boomerang, and then use Feed, and we get the killing of Feed. I mean, that worked out great. I didn't expect it to. I'll take a Warcry, but honestly, all of those cards were bad. Now I'm like less confident in doing this elite fight, so I think, you know what, we did an elite fight, let's skip it and let's go heal up. I'm too worried to do elite fights, even though we've got Preserved Insect and we should be more confident in the amount of things we have, but that was unfortunate. It really was, but nothing to do about it. So this Riot card's been a little bit of a problem, but I think having Riot instead of Normality was the right choice. Even though some people might look at this and be like, oh, I don't know if I agree with that one, man. It's not starting to look like it to me. This is just awkward, right? None of these are good. Absolutely none of these are good. We can play the Barricade, I guess, and we can play the Bludgeon, I guess. So we're going to take 21 to the face. So before I do, I'm going to actually pop the Thorns, because if I'm going to take 15 to the face, at least I want him to take some damage to the face too, you know what I'm saying? So we're not getting strength yet. Oh my goodness. Luckily he's debuffing us here, because to draw 3 curses was very bad. Very bad for us. So we need to kill him here. We can also not kill him, and we can go for other plays if we want. Man, if we just had energy. Give me a very lucky Exhume here. No? Okay. I'm gonna break it. Ooh, Reaper's actually gonna give us 2 HP, so let's do that. Ah, Exhume is perfect. I'm gonna upgrade the Havoc could be good though. I feel like I want to upgrade these. I'm gonna upgrade Exhumes to make the Exhumes cost 0, because that way I can actually use Exhume to get a card and play it instead of just using Exhume and not having energy left. You know what I mean? Bag of Prep is absolutely 100% exactly what we needed, so I'm very happy about that. This is a very horrible hand for us, but we get to try some stuff here. So I'm gonna go for Inflame, and then I'm gonna go for Havoc and Pray. Barricade. I mean, we got Barricade, but we're gonna take so much damage that Barricade's not gonna matter for us. So this is really scary now. Now I'm very frightened. Very frightened. But this Thunderclap is gonna be used. We're gonna start with the Offering. Take some damage, it's okay. We're gonna go for a Thunderclap. And then look at this beautiful Reaper play, baby. Check this out. Boom, Reaper. And here we go, Exhume, we go, excuse me. How about a Reaper? And we're gonna play Warcry. I'm gonna get rid of Decay. Because I wanted as much block as I could get there. And then we're gonna play this. Beautiful. So we are gonna take some damage here, but we got back to full HP with those Reaper plays. And we actually didn't take any damage either. So all in all, that was just 100% beneficial for us. And that was amazing. And that makes me a happy man. Now, the only thing is, I kind of don't want them all to die. That's kind of okay, actually. Even though I'm going to take some damage here, I'm probably going to get a feed from this, and I'm going to get more max HP. And that's what I was after. Exactly what I was after. So you go Feed, Exhume, you get the Feed, you pop Armaments. You should have popped Armaments before that, but it doesn't matter, and then you feed again. We lost 1 max HP by making that misplay there, but you know, I'm okay with that. Wasn't an elite fight, kind of good. So we want Havoc to hit Barricade. It hit Offering. That's not bad, actually. Offering we can make work. Rupture's fine. And Pervez I think is definitely a good choice. You pop a Limit Break. You pop that, then you pop a Limit Break, then you pop a Feed, and you end your turn. So we want an Exhume now to get another Feed. We have 2 Exhumes in the deck, which means we can potentially always feed twice. So that's always good. I'm going to pop it on the Warcry here. I'm going to pop the Warcry. Put the Immolate back on top, and then just pop the Impervious. Mitigate damage though. This is a tricky one. Obviously, I want to immolate. I'm just going to sort of... I think that's the right play. Even though I'm going to take way more damage now because of it. I'm going to pop this to heal up at 10. Even though I'm going to take way more damage from this, I'm fine with this. I'll tell you why. Because in the long run, it works out better for me. So you want to go offering here. We want to pop offering. You want to go brutality. Thunderclap. Let's go for corruption. Let's go for exhume and let's go find ourselves a... We can find another offering. I'm going to pop evolve. I'm going to pop offering. So we're losing a lot of HP to offering here, but I think it's fine. I'm going to double tap the Reaper because I want to get healed. Beautiful. And if we can just get strength like this and keep abusing the Reaper plays, I guess we can actually keep our HP reasonably high, which is going to be really, really good for us in the upcoming fights. So I'm actually kind of happy about that. And then boom, body slam, boom, easy peasy. Struggle off's fine. Definitely gonna go question mark. Might have been elite. It wasn't elite. Just a little bit hoping it wouldn't be an elite, but what can you... I feel like you pop almonds onto inflame. You pop inflame. And you pop warcry. You put impervious back. And you pop, what is this? Warcry again. We pop struggle off. We're gonna take, oh, we draw and fuck, I messed up. We pop this, get warcry, pop warcry. Put impervious back. Oh, messed up a little bit there. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but what can a man do? Pop, pop. That's all we can do really. Like we're just playing defensively now, which is bad against this guy. You don't want to play it, but this is what we're waiting for. We're pretty much just waiting for turns, so we can start. We can start doing our stuff. You know what I mean? That's kind of all I really care about. Barricade, exhume, offering, corruption. Maybe corruption was not the right play. And then we're gonna repair. Where's our blocks, dude? I know this deck has blocks. Just give me some, please. Any blocks would be appreciated. I'm gonna pop the rupture first because it's free, and then I'm gonna pop the havoc. Limit break me. I'm gonna go double tap. I'm gonna go double tap immolate, and that's gonna do 1 billion damage. I'm gonna get a lot of energy back for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, but I don't care. And we're gonna take some damage. Took a lot of damage. It's okay. Give me a exhume, and oh, I don't have a. I was gonna say give me an exhume and a feed, but I just realized I don't actually have a feed in my graveyard, in my exhaust, in the other pile. Battle trance is fine. Shop. This is a big shop for us. We just want everything. These potions suck. How many curses do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 curses. Don't care about the curses. Is there another card when we see like, ah man, I really didn't want to see that. That's doing nothing for my deck. Like Fiendfire? Yeah. Remove Fiendfire. Fiendfire is a card we literally don't care about at all. Beautiful. Let's go. We're not doing too bad. If we can just perfect the boss, then we'll be fine. But that is also unfortunately the hard part. You know, perfecting the boss is not something that's just easily accomplished, if you will. I don't know what I played, but I played Juggernaut, let's see. Doesn't become free. Doesn't become free. So I'm assuming you Reaper here, right? Your steroids and Reaper here. I think that's the right play. Gives us the most max HP back, and yeah, we're gonna lose a lot of it immediately right off the bat, but we are much higher HP point right now, which is good. And Juggernaut and the self-forming clay should work well together. Yeah, sweet. Inflame, Le double tap, and then Le boomerang. It all hits the same guy. Well, that's unfortunate. That was just a little bit unfortunate. So we can't attack. This is a big deal for us because obviously I want to attack at all times. It's kind of part of the process. But you know what? Fine game. If that's how you want to play this, how about I infinitely block? And then I'll see how you handle that. Tell me how you handle an infinity block. I will not take damage further in this fight. I can guarantee that much. I'm going to potentially feed off the fuck of you guys. I just have to find these feeds. I know I have them. I know there's feeds in this deck somewhere, baby. I know there's feeds in this deck somewhere, baby. Wait, why are you guys dying? I don't understand why you're all dying. Is there a specific reason why you're dying? Oh, because I'm getting blocked. Stop getting blocked, you fool. Where's my feeds, game? I want to feed on someone. Are we gonna get blocked now? Shit. No! Don't die! Beautiful. Ooh. War paint was fine. Take a clothesline, but I actually didn't want anything there. Smithing time. We should definitely upgrade something that's very big for us. So like another exhume is big, offering is big, limit breaks big, feed's big, double taps big, impervious is kind of big. Anything that's just like, I think making things free is of the utmost importance for us right now because we have an energy problem. Our biggest problem is the energy problem. So more things you get for free the better. So we can start with a rupture, which is beautiful. We get to go into a corruption of the battery, which I'm going to do, and I'm going to pop a field note paint as well. I'm also going to pop in impervious so I can go find it again with the exudes. So if we ain't got a barricade on the first turn, we would have actually been so Gucci. So we can do this. We can go war cry, draw a card. We can put a card back on top of our deck, such as offering, and then we can play havoc, which plays offering for us. We still take 6. Okay, I wasn't sure if he still took 6 on it. I'm gonna go shrug it off. I'm gonna go. None of these cards exhaust. I mean that exhausts. I'm gonna go battle trance. Give me barricade. You're not gonna give me barricade, are you? We can't draw any more cards, so it's pointless. We have enough block anyways right now. Evolve, demon form, strength, dark embrace, and end up. We should have played impervious because we can go fancy with exhumes. My bad. Okay, there's barricade finally. Thank you for showing up. Eventually, barricade. I really appreciate it. I don't think we've lost the perfect yet, but there's a good chance we have. So we've got everything we need power-wise for this fight. Now we just need to get through without taking damage. So how I'm going to start is obviously I'm going to pop a limit break. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to exhume the limit break. I'm going to pop a limit break again. I'm going to exhume the impervious. I'm going to pop impervious. I'm going to exhume the impervious. I'm going to pop impervious. I'm going to play flex. I'm going to play battle trance. I'm going to play the blood for blood. And I'm going to play the rupture. And the defend. Beautiful. Now with this amount of defend, and I'm going to exhaust this shit because I want on my deck. Beautiful. With that amount of powers, that much strength, that much block, I should perfect this fight. And this will be a good example. A good example. One of my viewers, Samster Games, if you are watching, this should be a perfect. By the way, we had the conversation about are certain things perfect or not. Well, here you go. As you'll see at the end of this, we drew because of the exhausting. As you said at the end of this, we've taken a ton of damage from the curses in our deck, like a ton of damage from the curses in our deck, like so much damage I couldn't even describe it on a scale of 1 to a billion. That's how much damage we've taken from curses, but we haven't taken any boss damage, and you will see that we will get either beyond perfect if we can get a perfect on the final boss, of course, or we'll get a just 2 perfects. So. This will be a good way to show that off, because I'm still 100% sure that you get. I'm still 100% sure that you get a perfect if you take curse damage, but yeah, the wikis did say that you don't. So this will be a good way to check that out. See if it's been changed, if I still get a beyond perfect, because right now I should be on track for beyond perfect. So it is a time lord, which is actually bad because my deck is not made for a time lord fight, but. It's okay. I'm going to take the route with lots of monsters because question mark rooms can be dangerous on this floor simply because, you know, there is a little boyki by the name. I want to hit him. I want to hit him and weaken him. I don't want to double my strength. That's okay. There's a boyki by the name of Time Lord. Is going to be hard. So we're going to start off with a battle trance because I want that card draw. We want to see because now we can go barricade into impervious and we will not take any more damage on this fight. Beautiful. Now if we can just get an early barricade every time, and to that all we need to do is just simply get a ton of I'm going to feed by the way so I can exhume it. All we need to do is get a ton of block cards. I can't even play it's not free because we don't play corruption, and if we can just get like an early barricade we can actually absolutely just destroy this game. 100% destroy it. So we do that, do that. Does this kill him? It does. Does this kill him? It doesn't. We can pop this from a block. Now we just wait for an exhume to feed on him, and it's Gucci all the way, baby. All the way. Exhume the feed. Pop the feed. We should have upgraded feed at some point. I'm starting to think. Okay, you can stop giving me these now. It's fine. I don't want to take any more cards right now. Actually, if anything, I want to start removing cards from deck. Lantern is a 100% must, and I will take another struggle because I want card draw. Let's go. The card draw is kind of imperative for the deck because the earlier we get barricade out, obviously the better we are. So we pop a card draw first. It's not barricade. Pop a card draw again. It's also not barricade. I'm going to pop a Juggernaut. And then we'll pop up offering. I pop Jungler because it's a power card, and I care about that a little bit more. Pop a Thunderclap, and then pop a Sword Boomerang. It hit all the spike people, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. We didn't get Barricade out, so we don't have infinite block right now. Something to keep in mind before we attack here. Barricade just sometimes, you know, takes a while to show up. But when it does show up, it's going to do us amazing, amazing things. Now, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, I'm going to be 100% honest with you all, because that's the type of guy I am. To beat the upcoming boss, which is of course the what's it called in the thingamajiggy man, whose name I cannot remember now for the life of me. To beat the Time Lord with a perfect, to get it beyond perfect here, we are 100% going to need to we are 100% going to need to draw the I wish I could speak. What I'm trying to say is we need to 100% draw the dude, this is insane. Like, I can't, my brain is just like, what am I trying to say? And I'm trying to say something. Does anyone know what I'm trying to say? If someone knows what I'm trying to say, please tell me so I can say it. We need to draw the barricade in our opening hand. That's the only way we get 100% on the fight against the Time Lord. You get barricade opening hand with another card that's going to give us the fates. That's literally the only way. There is no other way. If you guys think there's another way, you are ill-informed. So that obviously worries me, because I'm like, how do I do that? How do I get ahead of the curve like that? It's a little bit hard, right? A Bottle Tornado would be great. If we could Bottle Tornado barricade our opening hand, that would be amazing. Bag of Pips is already helping quite a bit. We've got a lot of card draw in this deck, which I specifically built the deck around. So I'm hoping that that's going to pay off for us. And yeah, we're definitely in a bad position right now. We need Reaper, by the way, as well. I don't know if you guys know, but we really need a Reaper play. What is this? I don't know what is happening right now. Bring this back, I guess. Play this, play this. I'll play this like a 1 more energy for some reason. Beautiful. Emulate would have been great. Do we have a Reaper in this deck? There isn't one now. There isn't one yet, but there could still be one. There isn't one yet, but there definitely could still be one. One could potentially still show up for us. So I've got a lot of block, so I'm not actually worried about that at all. This is exactly like, once you get corruption out, then you're just Gucci. Like, once you get corruption, you literally know you don't have to worry about anything. I'm gonna exhume the limit break. I don't know what to do there. I was like, I need Reaper, but to get Reaper back is going to take way too long, because we keep adding 10 cards. We do not draw 10 cards, obviously, ever. So, you know, it is very hard to make that happen. But I'm trying my best here, because obviously I would like to get the Reaper to heal to full. In this fight, I won't take damage on ever again, due to the barricade and block I got. So I can delay this for quite a while. So I'm not too worried about this. At the same time, you know, I don't want to sit here forever. So let's just end the fight. Skip these cards, they're all just average. We are going to be fighting the elite probably. Just pop armaments, pop that on the Sword Boomerang, I guess. I think you do go for the Immolate. It's too much damage to pass. I'm going to go Sword Boomerang. We'll take out one. That's actually great. That was a great turn. We killed all the little guys. We got a little bit ahead of the curve. That wasn't actually bad at all. I'm actually fine with that turn. Put them break back, put this, pop this. Then break Havoc, double tap, Immolate, nope, Immolate. Immolate killed by like 1 damage, you motherfucker. Get rid of this, take a smoke bomb. Give me a wild strike. We have evolve and we get evolve quite often. It's a little bit. Oh, we obviously want to go this way for the lead. Yeah, you want to fight the lead. That's a tiny head, man. That's a tiny ass head. Okay, so how do we start this? I think you start like this, this. This. I think that's the start, right? You go like this. And you're like, no, we don't want to put that back. And we're like, okay. Then we go reap. Then we go offering. You pop offering. And then you get some cards. And you're like, ooh, cards. I can play some stuff now. And you think about it. You're like, I would like a barricade. Give me a barricade. They don't give you a barricade, but you exhume the offering. You pop offering again. You're like, give me a barricade now, maybe. You're like, okay, fine, here's your barricade. Are you happy now? I'm like, yes, I am actually happy now. Thank you for asking, okay? You're like, okay, you know what? Let's get a 7 HP heal. Why not? You know, that was a little bit of a more than 7 because technically all the time dilations mean it was more, but you guys get the picture. And then he's like, oh, how about armaments? Onto shrug it off. Fine. What about a brutality too? Okay. A little bit of a thunderclap? Who doesn't want a little bit of thunderclap? You know what I'm saying? So far so good right now. We're like, give me that corruption play because you know it just makes all my skills free and that's just sexy, baby. And I like it a lot. 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 Like what more? More free cards? You know what? Fine. Give me that Reaper. Let's get some HP back with that Reaper play. Beautiful. Got a lot of energy we can't use, but it's fine. We got 130 barricade block. Like we don't have anything to worry about. Now obviously, like I'm pretty sure you've all realized. I'm pretty sure you guys aren't all stupid, but we do have one little problem. That one little problem is, of course, this will not work against the Time Lord. 12 turns, he will get his turn, and he will fuck us. Okay, absolutely 100% destroy us. So I did this so I can do this, and it's gonna eat one of them. I knew it was, and then we'll do this. Beautiful. Now we've got it a feed in the graveyard. Dude, you can attack as much as you want for as long as you want because I'm literally never ever taking damage with this. Let me just make this very clear. I get way too much defense. I get way too much defense with literal 0 chance of you ever getting through that defense. I don't know if you know this, but you're not getting through this defense anytime soon. Let me just make this very clear, Mr. Giant Head. You think you are tough, you think you are special, well you're not. You are not special. Boom. Boom. I want you in my room. Omamori, at this point we specifically do not want it. A strength potion we do want. And body slam is huge. Skip relic, let's go. Scoop. Smith. So we want to make something cheaper. Like our big thing here is cheaper cards or more cards. This shows us 5 cards. That's a big deal. This doesn't exhaust. We wanted to exhaust those. So you know what? Let's make offering better. Drawing 5 cards could potentially find us that barricade when we need it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very big deal. Getting barricade out in the first turn, it honestly determines whether or not I will get the Beyond Perfect on the upcoming boss. So I'm all about that. I'm like, give me that barricade play ASAP. You know what I'm saying? I will take all the barricades in the world. Because look at this. Beautiful. Now we can Reaper for some damage. She is vulnerable. I'm going to first pop the Battle Trance. Let's pop the Evolve and the Wild Strike just to get rid of it. And we can pop the Exhume. We can't draw any more cards. What am I thinking? We can't draw any more cards because of... Okay, I'm a fool. I'm a fool! But with our mana block once again, I'm pretty sure we'll never take damage. But I shouldn't say it because we actually do not know. Look at this. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. I like to feed in this, good sir, if possible. So we should definitely attempt to make that happen if we can. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Dark Embrace we want to upgrade actually because it's kind of important for our strat. Yeah, we want to actually upgrade Dark Embrace the second we get the chance. So let's try and make that happen if we can. Let's go for oopsie. You do not want to bring back a decay, boys and girls. Let me just put that out there in case you weren't paying attention. We do not want to bring back a decay. You know what? Another limit break. Fuck yeah, baby. So we want one more curse game. If you could just be so generous as to give me one more curse, that would be very nice of you, and I would be very happy. Just one. I'm not asking for a lot, game. I'm just asking for one more motherfucking curse. Do not give me barricade. Okay, that's kind of good. Oh, if I got barricade, I could have been in a little bit of trouble, but simply because then I couldn't play barricade. So we do actually have to keep that in mind. Certain things will cause that we cannot physically play the barricade. This is just the horrible turn for us. We'll pop the feed and we'll pop the impervious just to get in our graveyard so that we can use Exhumes to find them later. We have a 40 card deck already, you know. It takes a while to find these cards because I've been taking cards left, right, and center. Of course, the game was like, how about I just give it to you immediately? And I'm like, you know what? I appreciate that a lot. You do you, baby. I'm actually going to play this, and I'm going to play this, and I'm going to say, give me Sing Red, I'm going to pop Sing Red, I'm going to pop the Havoc, and it's going to give me something. I don't know what to get me. I'm going to pop the Struggle Off, it's beautiful. I'm going to pop double tap, pop the inflame, pop the thunderclap. It's gonna be a lot of that. Okay. I'm gonna pop offering, get some more card draw. Feels really good. I'm gonna say, oh look, a free one of these. Let's go. Let's upgrade the sword boomerang. Feels nice. I'm gonna say, what about a rupture? Ooh, rupture feels really good. And they're like, oh, how to use limit break? I'm like, okay, fine. How to use limit break again? I'm like, okay, fine. And you want to use the struggle off possible? I'm like, okay, if you insist, I will use the struggle off. But I wasn't going to. Okay, I just want you to know before you brought it up, I wasn't going to. But since you brought it up, I'll do it. Fire potion. I don't think it's as important. I don't think any of those are good enough. So let's skip them. Question mark. I need a curse. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will obviously fight these two not super scary guys for a relic. Okay, first thing you do is you pop the evolve 100%. Then you pop the struggle up 100%. You get a barricade, you don't get barricade. You got offering, you look for barricade. Give me barricade. None of those barricades. You say havoc barricade. It gives you great. That's beautiful. You struggle off barricade. You not get barricade. Pay feel no pain. You go struggle off, you get barricade. You don't get barricade. Even if you did, you couldn't play it. So you're like, good thing I didn't use that. You go for the exhume play, you bring back offering, and just before you do that, you do use a feed though to get it in your grave, in your this power, whatever this power is called. I'm not entirely sure. You pop a inflame and you pop a limit break because you want that strength for next time. And you say thank you, but no thank you. Pass it down. Didn't get a barricade on our first turn though. We played quite a lot of our deck there. We exhumed the offering even. I mean, it's just like that alone is extremely frightening because that could be the determining factor whether we get perfect smart, remember? That's very important for our perfect structure specifically. So body slam is just huge. I mean, we're not going to take any damage because we have way too much block. We didn't get to Reaper, so we didn't get to heal, but you know, okay. So armaments, upgrade Dark Embrace, pop the Sing Red, pop the Dark Embrace, you go for this Warcry, I don't know why, you put the Sword Boomerang back and you go for Immolate when someone dies, you draw a card because you exhausted a card, you didn't think about it, it's okay. We're slowly catching up in the world of Pokemon. No, it's not Pokemon, what am I saying? We are slowly catching up in the world of this game, which is a very nice game. I appreciate it. Battle Trance, I was kind of looking for free cards, but we didn't get them. He's on 1 HP. Are you serious? Game, do I look like I have time for 1 HP? Murder this fool with shuffle this into this, into that, into that, into that, into that, into that, into this, into that, and then boom! Beautiful. Stone Cannon we don't care about too much. Blood Potion I do care about, so I'll take it. And none of these. Skipping cards. Let's go. So we got 2 more fights to get through until we get to the boss. Obviously, like I said, we need a literal first turn barricade to make certain things happen here. So, you know, there's a very low chance we're going to get it to work. But there's always a chance we do. And if we do, I'll be happy. Of course, it doesn't look like it right off the bat. I mean, this fight we don't care about. But I'm talking about the fight against the upcoming boss. It's going to be important. Because we want to make sure we get that barricade out. And we want to get that stuff. So we can't draw any more cards. That sucks. So we can use this though. We can also clothesline you to take less damage. We can use that. We can't take any more blocks. We can double tap, pop an evolve, and then pop a immolate. I'll pop in progress for fun these, but regret is a problem. Makes it take damage. It also gives me strength off our rupture, so it's not too much of a problem. But in general, it's a problem. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna upgrade this. We're gonna pop this. We're gonna go like this. Zoom this. Pops this. Dude, where's barricade, man? This is ridiculous. I know I have a barricade in this deck. You can't like look at me and try and tell me I do not. I do have a barricade, right? I do have a barricade. It's just coming. Okay. Cool. I was gonna say like, excuse me, yeah. Where the fuck is my barricade? Like if I know I've got a card, don't come here and be like, or do you? Don't be like, listen to me now. Listen to me carefully. Seeing red is fine. Seeing red, and pop that. Ooh, we kind of want to use feed though. We can't kill him though. Pop barricade, that's fine. I didn't feed as much as I wanted to in this game. I kind of started forgetting about feed and going for this in God powered base deck, which has obviously way too many power cards. In case you guys were not paying attention, way too many power cards in. If we were fighting the Awakened, we would be fucked. This is just a very good example though. If we get this hand against the upcoming boss, like it takes us this long to get a barricade, we will not get a perfect against the boss. But I just want to point out that at the moment we are on 1 guaranteed perfect and then 1 what we know as to be a potential perfect with champ, depending on if the curses hurt us or not. I don't want more cards. I don't want any more cards, okay? Transient! Dude, I don't have time to fight you, Mr. Transient. Do I look like someone who wanted to fight you? Because I'm going to tell you right now that I had 0 desire to fight you, Mr. Transient. Absolutely 0. Corruption is great. Double taps to bludgeon. I think that's a no-brainer. Zoom the offering. Pop the offering. We're looking for barricade right now, in case you guys are wondering why I'm going through all this work. I'm simply just looking for barricade. That's all it is. Make feed better, I guess. Pop the feed to put in our discard pile. Pop the evolve as well, and pop 1 impervious. Pop 1 impervious. Fuck it. If we have barricade, we literally won this fight without taking any damage, and that's insane. We would have loved the bottle tornado game. A bottle tornado would have been the clincher. The clincher that would have wrecked this run for us. I don't know what I just drew, but I'm telling you now it wasn't good. Body snap, yeah. That's not a good turn for us. We took a lot of damage here. Well, we haven't taken any damage technically, but this just wasn't good for us. So if on a scale of 1 to 1,000, this is just like the 0. I'm not interested in zeros. I'm just gonna tell you guys that right now. Oh, that's really good. Let's get a little bit of heal going. Yeah, are we gonna take damage here? I don't really want to take damage, so I'm gonna exhume instead. Oh, we can't upgrade. Let's keep this in mind. We cannot draw cards. So, oh, we can't play. That takes damage for 0. So we're taking damage here against Transient. That pisses me off a little bit. But we've almost at max HP. Thank you for finally showing up, Barricade. It only took you 16 millenniums, but you know, at least you did it. At least you showed the fuck up. That was not the card I wanted, but it's fine. It's maybe exactly the card I wanted, and I didn't even realize I wanted it until now. That could be. It could be. Blood for blood. This will do 1 billion damage. Gives out a card draw. Gives me some more block. We can unpunch it. Okay. So he's dead. We took some damage. It doesn't matter. Let's go. I mean, I don't want any more cards. Okay. This is a very important upgrade. We need to think about this really hard. We want card draw. I want to upgrade Dark Embrace. I think I'm going to upgrade Dark Embrace. I don't know. It was between Dark Embrace or the other one. Give me Barricade, please. None of these are Barricade. None of them. One, two, three. Fine. Okay, we took regret damage, so if curses do damage, we don't have a perfect. We can play 9 cards. We need Barricade and 9 cards. Oh wow, this is beautiful. You go Barricade, that's 1 card. I'm actually fine with that. I'm actually perfectly fine just playing a Barricade at any my turn. Honestly, I have 0 problem with that. I'm gonna Battle Trance here. Oh man, this is really bad. We didn't get enough block here. Oh, we can bring Impervious back. Then Impervious is going to be big. So let's go Exhume, bring the Impervious back. Boom. That's 34 block. We got enough block now and not take damage. I'll pop 1 Limit Break just for the extra strength and end my turn. So that's 8 turns. We haven't taken any damage yet. Perfect, still intact. Still haven't taken any damage. Still haven't taken any damage. Perfect intact. And we have some stuff. Brutality, no doubt. That's 9 cards. I'm going to Reaper. That's 10 cards. And I'll feed for 11 cards. So it's very bad because we're getting 1 turn. So we need a block right now or we're fucked. We got a block, it's Impervious, and it's going to give us enough block too. So that's actually great. I would have loved to play Rupture, but I think we have to Impervious for the perfect. Are we still losing our perfect? No, it's 39 damage. We should be fine. Yeah, perfect still intact. Perfect still intact. The only damage you take on this run. Okay, we can play a lot of cards. So card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4. Card number 5. Oh, I can't even play that shit. Keep in mind that you can only play cards that cost... If you haven't played Corruption yet, you fool. Remember you haven't played Corruption. So that's a very bad turn for us. That was a very bad turn for us. We haven't played Corruption for somehow we never played Corruption. Oh, we just skipped it completely. That's really bad. Okay, so... First thing is you weaken, and that's important for the potential perfect. He was already weakened. Never mind. Rage. That's going to be really good. 21, 22. Okay, so there's no perfect for us. Are you serious? There's no perfect for us? Okay, so we're not going to get a perfect here because of just like one misclick by me. But if we get 2 perfects, that means we got the perfect on the on what's the other boss? It was just the situation of we drew like the barricade so at such the wrong time after having to waste too many cards, and then we skipped corruptions for some reason, which I'm not entirely sure why we skipped corruption. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I can't believe I skipped corruption, but I did, so you know, it is what it is. So you're not going to get the perfect, and that's a really big deal for us actually, and I'm very upset that I'm not going to get the perfect, because not getting the perfect, we've literally just lost top 100. That's what's happened. We've literally lost top 100, so you know, it's a big problem. We can't afford to lose top 100 like that just out of nowhere. Once again, we're going to play 11 cards, and that's really bad for us, but what can you do? Oh, we can play 12 cards. Beautiful. That's great, because you get this upgrade now. We can play cards next time. We're not dead, and that's all that matters, but we didn't perfect this fight, and that really kills me. It really kills me. We made a mistake. I made a mistake, sorry. Not we made a mistake. I made a mistake, and I understand I made a mistake, and it's my own fault. But at the same time, fuck, one mistake, really? You're going to take my perfect away from one mistake? But if we get 2 perfects, then it's confirmed that the perfects work according to the... This will do the most damage, right? And he's dead. So if we get 2 perfects, then we still get perfects even if we take curse damage. And that's what I was trying to show up in the first place. So move along, continue play. We get a stupid score. It's really bad. And how many perfects do we continue? 2 perfects. So we took curse damage on the second fight. A lot of it. And we still got 2 perfects. So you still get a perfect if you take damage from regret, pain, any damage except as if I'm correct, decay. I think decay is the only damage that stops a perfect. I'm not entirely sure about the decay damage, but I think because decay damage can be blocked by block, decay damage does stop a perfect. But we took regret damage. We took we took regret damage. It's the only damage we took, and we still got the perfect against the second form boss. So the damage you take from perfects from curses do not matter for perfect. And I was pretty sure it worked like, but I wasn't entirely sure. So very bad run. We didn't top 100. That's a joke. Not getting that extra 100 points. 1,320 would have been enough for top 100. Now we just like top 300 or something. Yeah, top 200. 1,320 if we had played that correctly. 1,320 if we had played it correctly would have been top 100. So 1,320 would put us around here 95th. So yeah, just misplays on my side in the final fight. Cost us top 100, but not a bad run at all. Deadly events didn't really affect us that much. I think we got 2 elites on the question mark room, so it really wasn't that bad. Like, we've had way worse. But yeah, just a few misplays on my side, especially on the last fight against the Awakening Time Lord. The Awakening would have been probably worse because we played so many powers, but the Time Lord was really bad because of the type of deck I built was a combo deck, and the Time Lord obviously gets shut down by combo deck. But my deck was more combo deck than Awaken and than a power deck, and I'm pretty sure that's why they gave us the Time Lord instead of the Awaken one. Had I had a strictly purely based power deck, I'm pretty sure we would have got the Awaken one. But because I had a combo deck specifically, they gave us the Time Lord. They always give you the boss that counters the deck. I think what the Slay the Spire algorithm does is it actually looks at the cards in your deck, and it has like set strategies that require certain cards, and it counts like what strategy you're running due to based on the card selection and the cards you have in your deck, and then that's how they select your third floor boss. Because I've pretty much proven it again and again and again and again on video that depending on who your final floor boss is, depends on whether, or depending on what your deck is, time and time again I've proven this, depends on who your boss will be on the floors. And I'm pretty sure that there's definitely an algorithm that figures that out, and it gives you the absolute worst possible boss for the deck structure you are currently running. But for now, that is the end of this episode of Slay the Spire. All we needed was to play the corruption card when we got the chance. We didn't do it, so we lost the Beyond Perfect. If we had played the corruption card, we would have got the Beyond Perfect, and that's all it came down to. One card we didn't play. If we just played corruption, we had Beyond Perfect. Because we didn't play corruption, we didn't get Beyond Perfect. It's just that, it's that simple. It's actually that simple. That's a little bit sad that it's that simple, but that is how it is. For now, thank you all very much for watching this episode of Slay the Spire Daily Challenge Runs. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit that like button. It helps a lot, and I really appreciate it. I'll see you on the next episode of Slay the Spire Daily Challenge Run. We go for our, I think will be our 16 win, because we're on 15 wins now, if I'm correct, 15 wins and 9 losses. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.